Moving Ninja! Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another review of Super Moving Ninja! And, well, this is my first movie review of 2024. And today, we will be reviewing a good movie. That's right, we will be reviewing an actually good movie. Now, the last time I did podcast videos, I did my tier ranking of all 2023 movies I saw in a tier ranking. But I did forget some movies in that tier ranking. But the actual movie review that I did before that was the movie review on Wish. And that was a pretty bad movie. That was not, on any accounts, a good movie. But today, we do have a good movie to review. So, I have seen this now, I guess a month back, since we're in February. A little under a month back, actually, but we're in February. I'll just say a month back. I've been really tired, so I haven't really gone to get the chance to actually do the whole movie review on it, but here I am. But before I get into the review, make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notifications bell so you never miss a video. Without further ado, let's get started. So, the movie we're reviewing today, if you read the thumbnail, you'll already know, but I'll still tell you anyway. It's The Beekeeper. Now, The Beekeeper is a Jason Statham action movie, and it came out back in January, and I am very pleased to say that I had a lot of fun with this movie. It lived up to my expectations and then some. Now, this is one of my most anticipated movies of 2024, so I had a lot of high expectations for this movie. Probably most of you all did not. I mean, it's not exactly the next Infinity War Endgame, I get that. So if you all didn't have very high expectations and this was not one of your most anticipated 2024 movies, that's perfectly okay. I understand why it would not be some people's most anticipated 2024 movie, but it's not my most anticipated. It's one. It was one. So, I understand if it won't be one of your most anticipated movies, or was since it came out, but this was one of mine, and I am just a big fan of Jason Statham and his big explosive action movies. To be completely honest, before this, the only ones I saw before were The Meg and Expendables 4, and I watched a bit of the first two Expendables, but I didn't really like those. But I still always liked Jason Statham. I thought he was a very good actor. I thought he was really cool and really awesome. And I personally liked The Meg 1, 2, and Expendables 4. Just did not like the little bit I saw of Expendables 1 and 2. Maybe I only liked Expendables 4 though, because I saw them in the movie theater. But either way, I am a big fan of Jason Statham, so that's why I had some high expectations for this. I saw the trailer. I thought, yeah, this looks like it's going to be a pretty cool, awesome action movie that's just going to be a really fun time to watch. And it completely lived up to my expectations. Not only did it live up to my expectations, but for me, it actually went above and beyond. Now, I thought The Meg 1 and 2 were really good movies. That's just my opinion, though. I understand that they're not top-notch movies, so I don't exactly have top-notch expectations for Jason Statham movies, because of The Meg 1 and 2 being very good movies. In my opinion, I just understand that they're not exactly Oscar-worthy or anything. So I don't have, Oscar expectations. But I thought, yeah, this is going to be awesome. I saw this movie, and not only did it live up to my expectations, but it would be above and beyond. And what I mean by this is, it really had a true story at its core. It was not just a big action movie with action. It had a real story at its core, and that story really affected the entire movie. Now, if you hear other movie reviews of this movie, you're gonna hear generic storyline, just like John Wick. But the thing, it might have like stories like other movies like John Wick about a retired person going out for revenge because someone he loves or something he loves gets hurt. I also added something gets hurt because because in John Wick, for example, something like that, it's about his dog from his life, but this is about the person who he's renting a little space of a garage from. So, genuinely, this movie has not just action, but it has its story at its core, and the story is not just there as a story. The story does affect the entire movie. The story is what is surrounding the movie, and that's why everything in this movie happens, because of that particular story within the movie. So it just stays with its story and progresses the story. It doesn't push it aside for the action. The action is actually intertwined with the story. And then, after the story, let's talk about the action. The action is just really good. It's not crazy, over the top that you're like, this is just a bit way too crazy. Like, Expendables 4, it got really over the top. I enjoyed it, but what I mean by over the top, it was very green screened. You could definitely see the green screen of something like Expendables 4, and the action was fake. The action does feel very real, and it doesn't feel fake or anything. The action is just real. It's not over the top, crazy, fake. It's just grounded in reality, and it is very good at that. So, the movie's action is very top-notch because it's genuinely real. The action is completely real. It's not fake, not like Expendables 4. You actually believe Jason Statham is there as this beekeeper and fighting all these bad guys. Now we'll talk about the performances. Now, with this movie, there's not much to talk about with performances, but you got Jason Statham being Jason Statham. I can always go for Jason Statham being Jason Statham. So, that right there is good enough for me. And then, you got Josh Hutcherson from the FNAF movie, Five Nights at Freddy's. That's what FNAF stands for, Five Nights at Freddy's. And he's alright in the movie. He's he's the main villain, but he's a bit sidelined. He's alright. I'm mostly focused on Jason Statham anyway. So, final thing is, would I recommend the movie? Yes, and we'll make that a triple yes. I definitely recommend the movie. Now, if you don't want to see this movie, you do not have to see the movie. I'm just saying, I recommend it. If you want a really good action movie that's grounded, good story, and Jason Statham being Jason Statham, I recommend you watch this movie. Like I said, if you don't want to see the movie, you don't have to. I give the movie 11 out of 10. I think it's above my expectations, but like I said, if you don't want to see it, you don't have to. But I give it 10 out of 10. One of the best movies already of 2024, I know for a fact. Now, 2024 is not over yet, so make sure next week I'll get The Boy and the Heroine movie review out and the Argyle movie review out, so make sure to look out for those. Without further ado, Super Movie Ninjas out!